All right, everybody. My name is Trevor Hubbs with the Mule Deer Foundation podcast, Between Two Furs, brought to you by Yeti and Mystery Ranch. Today, I am here with one of our amazing corporate sponsors, Hoyt. I know we are primarily a rifle hunter organization, but this bow hunting crowd is growing within our members. It is the second most popular way, our method of take when we do our annual surveys, and we would love to be more involved in the archery space, and I'm super thrilled to have you on the podcast today. Thank you.
Cool. Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
Awesome. So tell me about Hoyt. Give me the elevator pitch.
Yeah, so Hoyt started in 1931.
Okay.
Started in St. Louis, Missouri.
Yeah, that's where I'm from.
Oh, yeah? Right on. And then in the 80s and 90s, it moved, first moved sales and marketing out here, then it moved manufacturing. But
Gotcha.
so we've been in here in Salt Lake City since the 90s, and we're just located right here next to the airport. And that's our worldwide headquarters. All of our sales and marketing, all our finance, the manufacturing, all the bows are made there, everything.
Perfect.
So, yeah.
I'll give you a little background. I have been using the same 1978 Bear Archery recurve that I got from my grandpa since 2006 when I found it in his basement. Shot whitetail, black bears, and a coos deer with it.
Cool.
I really enjoy it. And Joey, one of our writers, he's a big proponent of the more modern archery, and he keeps pushing me.
Yeah.
He's like, you really got to be able to reach out past 35 yards. I'm like, no, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm fine. But no, so like walk me through what makes Hoyt better, or however you want to phrase it, your sales pitch. But
well, Hoyt,
I'm a customer.
Yeah, we have trad bows too. So
okay.
Yeah, if you want to keep shooting trad, you can shoot a Hoyt trad bow.
Okay.
But we kind of pride ourselves on having a bow for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So we have Olympic recurve bows that Olympic athletes around the world are using. Our bows have won more Olympic medals than all other brands combined. So we're pretty proud of that.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
Put a soundtrack on that part or something.
Yeah, and then we have tournament compound bows.
Okay.
And we sell those all over the world. And then we also obviously have our compound hunting bows, which is our bread and butter, which we sell the most of, right? And so
Sure.
Lots of bow hunters shooting our product and chasing their dreams with our bow in their hands, which is pretty cool.
It's getting more and more popular, not just with the Mule Deer Foundation, but just in general. I got more folks are excited to chase, and I think that's a positive trend in the hunting community. Is more folks are more excited about the chase, which I think is inherent to archery hunting. It's the process, it's the adventure, it's not the harvest as much. And I just get tickled pink to hear stories of folks going, like we just had a big film event where we filmed Danny Bolton, the archery hunting on Kodiak Island for black-tailed deer, and I've been listening to Joey for a year now talk about all of his archery adventures where he travels around the world, and it's I think that's our best bet as far as a hunting community of explaining to especially the non-hunting public, maybe not the anti-hunting, but the non-hunting public, like bow hunters are so eloquent in their why. They talk about the sunrise, they talk about having coffee in the most beautiful place in the world, and they talk about just sweating their butts off on the mountain, carrying packs for 7 days and not seeing something. Like they are process people, and I love to hear it.
Yeah, I think that's. Look, there are easier ways to fill a tag, right?
Yeah.
Archery is pretty difficult, and so if you are an archery hunter and enjoy archery hunting, you've got to enjoy more than just filling the tag, which I think is where that comes from, right?
Yeah,
you enjoy being outside, you enjoy the outdoors, you enjoy the whole challenge of it and the experience, and and you enjoy being able to have a longer season. Archery seasons generally are much longer than a rifle season, so where you could have a 4 to 5 week season instead of a 5 to 7 or 10-day season.
So I'm a guy. I've only ever shot recurve bows. What Hoyt should I buy?
Yeah, if you're wanting to get into compound.
Yeah, and I'd like to come out. I'd like to spend my falls or my Septembers and early Octobers out west. Yeah. And I'd like to be able to come back to Missouri and smoke a few whitetails out of the stand. What's my bow?
Yeah, so I would recommend the Carbon RX9.
Carbon RX9.
Or the Alpha
Write
AX.
that down, Nathan.
Or the Alpha AX2.
Okay.
So those are our two premier bows, and obviously the Carbon bow is carbon.
You just over here offering me top of the line. I work for a nonprofit, brother. Help me out.
Yeah, but you're serious, right?
I am serious.
You're the Get Serious brand.
I need it
get
to
serious,
work.
Get Hoyt.
Buy once, cry once.
That's right. Yeah, that's what I always tell everyone: buy the best you can afford. Because if you really get into it and really fall in love with it, you're going to be back to buy the better one soon. So you might as well just start out with the best one. So
I've been the guy that buys the better one after a lot, and it's always like, what am I doing here?
Yeah. No, but both those bows, they're equally at home in the elk woods or in the whitetail woods. They'll get it done anywhere. So
perfect. What about the mule deer woods?
And the mule deer woods.
Thank you. There's a mule deer foundation.
The sagebrush, wherever.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Good segue though. Western Hunt and Conservation Expo is our event where we make about 33% of our disposable income for the year. I mean, we love it here. We love having all the people. We want it to be a hub of all types of Western hunters, and I think it's become that. But what brings you guys into this conservation space? There's a lot of shows out there. Why this one?
Yeah, I mean, we've been here since the beginning.
Yeah.
Since the first show, and I can't believe how much it's grown every year. It seems like a new hall opens and a new hall opens, and so. But we love the mission that you guys have, of conservation. It's important to us for personal reasons. We all enjoy the outdoors. We love hunting, so we want to see conservation succeed. And then it's also important for our business, right? I mean, if hunting seasons go away because we haven't done well at conservation, then we're not in business.
I'm tickled to hear you say that. That's a thing that a lot of manufacturers don't grasp is you don't look at it like it's an expense. Don't even look at it like it's donation. Look like it is a business development opportunity. What if the guy making wagon wheels could have ensured that you're always going to have wagons and cars aren't going to be invented? It probably would have been a pretty smart thing of his to invest his time in.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm tickled pink. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad everybody's here. It looks like everybody's having a great time. I'm normally sequestered to this room, but I try and make it down to the show floor every now and then.
It's a great show. It's a lot of energy down there. It's, I think it comes at the perfect time of year, right? We get through hunting season, then the holidays kind of gets us through the post-hunting depression. But then once holidays are over and we realize hunting's over, it's kind of like, it's just wintertime. But then this show happens.
Is a year away.
This show happens and it gets us all excited and we put in for tags and we're optimistic we're going to draw one of those tags and we come buy the gear we need and kind of gets us through winter, right? So
did you get in on the 200 tag raffle?
Absolutely.
Awesome. What'd you put in for?
Man, I put in, I don't know, a bunch.
A bunch?
Okay. Yeah, a bunch of mule deer, a bunch of elk, a couple of the once-in-a-lifetimes. So.
Good. You'll have to. I hope you win. If you win, you might have to take me. Staff is not allowed to enter.
Oh, really?
That's a new thing this year.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a bummer because we have a lot of staff that enter every year. And the new CEO officially was like, hey, it's not a good look if we win.
The optics aren't good. Yeah.
So it's like, ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't have any tickets in this year.
Dang it. Well, you got to save a little bit of money anyway.
Yeah, it'll be fine. I've got my big trip coming up next year is I'm going to Alaska, do some salmon fishing in July. I've never been up there in the summer, and I've never been to South, Anchorage, and then we're going west from there, like the Russian River, I think is what it's called. But other guys planned it. I'm just the tag along.
Cool.
But so I've been to the North Slope. I've been to Fairbanks. I've been to Nome, but I've never been to that part of Alaska. So that's my big out of state trip next year.
Right on. Yeah, we'll have fun.
Yeah. You got anything cool planned?
So I'm also going to Alaska in July, end of July, do some fishing.
Perfect.
But I've got Utah elk, and then I always head either to Kansas or South Dakota and hunt whitetails.
Nice.
So yeah, we'll just
states to do it in.
Yeah, and then of course, I don't know, whatever I can hunt. Yeah, that's my favorite tag to have is whichever one I have.
That's the one in your pocket.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Exactly.
Awesome. Well, I give you the opportunity. Tell me what's coming out for Hoyt in 2025, or what just came out.
Yeah, so just came out the two bows I mentioned, the RX9 and the AX2. Okay. Those are brand new, and they're also available in the short draw model, which we haven't had before. Is
that like a youth or?
So it's meant for youth or women or anyone really just with a shorter draw.
What is a normal draw for you're a giant scarecrow of a man. You probably have a big draw.
Yeah, 29 inches is our most common draw length.
Okay, and it's different because you have the attachment point, the release.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm shooting fingers, but I have a 31.5 inch draw of trad, but I'm assuming that'd be probably a 27 or a 28.
Yeah, it'll shorten up. It'll probably be right in that wheelhouse of 28 to 29.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you guys any special things I would need to do with a Hoyt bow when I buy one of those two fancy setups?
No, man, it just basically shoot themselves. Yeah. So yeah, just go get it set up.
Perfect. You heard it here. Buy the Hoyt and it will shoot the critter for you.
That's right.
Yeah, my odds of success just went way up. Great.
100%. Yeah.
Awesome. Anything I didn't ask you that wish I asked you?
No, I mean, it was a good, quick conversation. I know we're both busy, so it was good to
let you get back to the floor and everything. But no, I really appreciate you coming on. I appreciate everything you do for conservation. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you guys. You guys do the heavy lifting, so thank you.
Yeah, we do it with your money, so thank you. All right.